Welcome to the podcast. Now today I'm joined with possibly the most talked about brothers in the UK. It is Curtis.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's Curtis. no.
It's Curtis.
And Adj.
and AJ Pritchard. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too
Very well, thank you.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks for joining me.
No.
I'm really excited because there's so much that's happened. I've met AJ before. Probably
Yes.
don't remember me because you do so much.
No, I do remember. I remember coming here actually.
Yeah.
It was great last time. We did a Q&A and everything.
Yes.
I got some interesting questions, and we did come back here and do the other podcast. It went a bit ski whiff, but we got there in the end.
It did. And that was actually months before you went on Love Island.
Yes.
And
At that point, I kind of knew, but I couldn't really say
Were you
anything.
dropping hints, or were you completely?
No, I was not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
nothing,
not.
nothing. And that was the annoying thing actually, because I was like, oh, if I knew, I could have asked about it. Yeah, I could have tried to
get
pressure.
something out. Yeah.
But no, there was nothing. So Curtis, I want to speak to you first because
Throw
you've
us
been
at me.
doing a lot.
Yes.
So you're on the Greatest Dancer, or you're in this series.
Yes.
What was that like working on that? What was it like?
You know what? It was actually incredible. So we pre-recorded 4 weeks worth. So all of the pre-records was as soon as I came out of the villa. Actually, it was. I came
Literally
out of the villa,
straight away.
Really?
I was out for about, I think, 7 days, not even that, and then I was on the pre-records of The Greatest Dancer. And you know what? They welcomed me with open arms. Lovely team, lovely production. Everyone from the dance captains to the actual producers, everyone lovely. And I mean, it's the greatest. It's primetime BBC One. You know,
Yeah.
it's incredible to be a part of that. And now it's the live shows as well.
I think what was really nice was in that scenario with our mum, like parents, they were like, well, I don't know if he's going to get a proper job, and literally knowing that you'd booked that job before you'd even come out of Love Island, we were like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then actually seeing you coming down to studio and seeing you greet the people, they loved you, they'd seen you on Love Island, it was so rewarding for me, and like mum and dad were so proud. It was really quite a big moment.
I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I remember the first day of being there and the first day of actually being in my little reception area.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a
was-
question about that as well. After you finished.
Okay, well, I was so nervous. I remember being there, and because it was a whole new thing, I didn't know what to do, so I was a bit unexpected of what's going on. And then as the day went on, which was nice for me to watch because I didn't get to see the people dance, so as I watched it on TV, I could see myself actually improving every week because I felt more comfortable, and I actually got to watch the people dance then, so it was nice.
Yeah. So you were used to being on camera, but like just being yourself, like being filmed. You weren't used to being on camera, so that's got to be different. What do you do in that reception?
Right, so the reception area.
Because
Why are you laughing at?
there's been like
I came down to support you and watch, and it was quite funny. I was like, my first question was, what's on the laptop?
First of all, I
Exactly.
am going to stop all rumours. Now, right, the laptop was switched on. I
Right.
have a
It
privacy.
was, I'll give you that.
I have a privacy protector on the screen.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason being is because I don't know who's coming in, but I have the information of all of the people which come in, so
Plus-
I can't
Right.
disclose all
Plus-
of their information
What
to
else
the
do you have
public.
on there?
I also have my WhatsApp on there.
Yeah, so we can message each other on WhatsApp when he's doing the show.
The reason I had WhatsApp was so I could actually message the producers. And that is the only reason I used it, and that's I didn't message anybody else except for AJ and a couple of my friends, and maybe mum and dad, and
So
yeah.
it is switched on.
It is switched on, and people can't see because it's got private information on it.
Yeah, it does
Right.
work.
And then basically, so what I do is I'm there. People come in, they buzz themselves in. I answer my phone. I
Should
bring
we
them
should we
in.
go through it now? Like
I think that's a great
I'm
idea.
testing.
Okay,
I'm walking
okay.
from audition. I'm like, oh, it's Curtis from Love Island.
I'm like, hello and welcome to The Greatest Dancer.
Can I get a photo with you?
You absolutely can, but first, tell me, who are you? What's your name? What are you here for?
Hi, I'm AJ Pritchard. I'm here because I'm filming for Global Academy, and I'm doing my UK dance tour in March. I'm so excited, but I'm really nervous at the same time. I'm talking really quick. I don't know why. Help me.
So when does your tour start?
My tour starts in March in Aberdeen, in Scotland, on the 6th of March. That is.
And when does your tour finish?
It finishes
21st.
on the 21st of March
Torquay.
in Torquay.
Ooh.
So, are you excited about going on this tour? What is this? What is going to make this tour better than anybody else's? Because I know it will be. What is going to make it better than anybody else's tour?
Knowing that you're on tour with me, Curtis.
Oh.
No, seriously, it's got
Bonus
ballroom,
points
it's got Latin, it's got street dance. We've got a massive cast of 13 performers. We've got a 30-foot LED screen, and we've got pyrotechnics with real fire.
And who is directing and actually creating this tour?
That'd be myself, AJ Pritchard.
Ah. Yeah.
So that's what you do. Do you ever get it where they come in and you're like, okay, what's your name? They're like, can I get a picture?
I actually do.
All the time.
Some people came in and they
Really?
were screaming and said, "Oh my god, it's actually this is what I got. Can I touch you?" That's
Really?
what some
I
some
saw
people
that.
said to me. Yeah, they said, "Can I touch you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure," because they didn't know if I was
Yeah.
real or not. So and that was
Wow.
quite a surreal and weird experience for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
really,
go more
yeah.
with weird on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say if someone said, "Can you touch me?" It'd be an absolute no. I don't know what you were thinking saying yes
I feel
to
like
that.
if someone tunes in just at this point on the radio, it's a wrong.
Sounds a bit weird.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, if you have just tuned in, just rewind a little bit, just catch up.
Yes,
up.
please.
So with the Greatest Dancer, which act out of the 3 that have been picked by each dance captain, which was your favourite?
Oh, that's a really good question. That is. I don't have an actual favourite.
Right.
There was Ross and Travis.
Mhm.
They are so it's 2 of them, 2 lads, sort of street dancers.
Oh, I know them. I watch it.
Yeah, right. Ross
I'm a
and
massive fan.
Travis.
Yeah.
Absolutely love them. Ainsley Rickett.
Okay.
He
Very different.
Yeah, I know. I like
His body
different.
was
I like versatility, and
unbelievable.
yeah. But there's a warming charisma to him. There's like a good aura to him, and that's why I like him. He's a real nice guy.
Do you ever watch it back and you're like, you meet them and you're like, oh, cool, and then they don't get through and you're like, whoa, like I never saw that coming, or do they get through and you're like, I never saw that coming?
Well, that was the weirdest thing when you were doing the reception, because when I went to support, I watched you do the reception, but then I watched the act, so I knew
didn't
if
see
they
the
got through.
act.
Whereas
Right.
Curtis never ever knew if they got through, if they'd done well, and that was really weird, because then you watched it on TV and saw that, oh, they didn't get through. And I remember on the day I said, this person didn't get through, and you were literally like, how did that
didn't know.
person not get through?
Yeah.
Like,
That's weird how it all works behind
the
the
most
scenes.
unique act I'm gonna have to say was Harrison, who was the clown.
oh,
And then the
Yes.
king in the first live show.
Ye-
The king. He was the king. He was the corrupt king
yes.
who didn't know what he was doing.
Also, the I can't remember what act they were called. They were basically dancing through the time, so like history. They were
Right.
dancing as like history dancing.
Okay.
It was, and that was the most intriguing and unique. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to pick one act, just round it up on the Greatest Dancer. Who's
Oh,
winning?
yeah.
Who's winning?
Me.
Or if you can't do an act,
Ainsley
pick a
Rickett.
dance. Oh, I was gonna say pick a dance captain.
oh,
You've
he
gone
went
straight in. Straight in.
No messing.
But
Wow.
Oh no, he's
it's
changing.
too. No. I'm
Oh,
gonna,
no.
no. I am sticking with that. But it's very early, and I think it's too early to actually have a decision and make a real
You
decision.
just made a decision.
Yep, that's because you put me on the spot and you've made me.
We didn't have to work very hard, did we?
No, we didn't. To be fair, I had a
Right, I'm
backup
leaving.
question prepared.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I was like, so if you can't do that, like, what dance captain? You were like, nope, it's him. It's him. We actually had 2 students from the Global Academy make it to the live shows on the Greatest Dancer last year,
Oh, fantastic.
and I can't remember the group, but it was a street dance group who wore loads of colours and they did everything colourful, and they didn't win.
So if you are listening into this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
We
we
love
think
you.
you're great. So just quickly on Love Island, it's on at the moment. Are you watching it?
Yes, I am watching it.
You are. Is it weird watching it now you've been in it?
It's different watching it. So I've never been an avid Love Island watcher.
Right, okay.
I haven't watched a series from the beginning to the end, and I haven't watched mine back. The weirdest thing was I remember watching it for the first time and seeing them sat on a daybed, and I remember the feelings that they were going through because it was the first day, and when you just sat there having a conversation with somebody for the first time in this strange atmosphere with cameras on you everywhere in just this unique place, you're feeling nervous, you're feeling excited, you're feeling scared, you feel happy. There's so many emotions running through your body, and it is just a surreal place. So I do remember feeling all of that when watching it as well.
Well, since you're in a mood to give it away, who do you think is going to win that?
I honestly wouldn't be able to say. It's
You
way
wouldn't be able to say, it's too early.
It's
Casa Amor right
Yeah.
now,
isn't
and
it?
this throws a spanner in the works. It truly does.
Yeah, we know what Casa Amor can do. So,
Moving on.
talking Maura, she's doing the
Dancing
on Ice at the moment.
Yes.
Have you given her any hinters? Because I'm just thinking that could, dancing
So,
could.
Don't fall.
yeah.
Don't fall.
My only tip has been make sure your whole body is nice and toned and secure, so you're not going to wobble and fall over. Because it's on ice, it's something different than what I do. I dance on a
Yeah.
wooden floor. Ice is completely different, so I don't want to hinder her learning.
She's doing really good.
Because she is doing fantastic.
I think it's the Love Islanders, because Wes
Been a
last
good
year
bunch.
did
Mhm.
really well, like
Cam
unexpectedly
as
So,
well.
so with Wes, he was so physically toned, like his muscles could deal with it. But with Maura, like I didn't know how.
Maura's never done fitness.
She doesn't do fitness, Maura.
Yeah.
So knowing that they do get some 3 months to get ready to prepare to actually before the first show has really helped. But seeing her strength, it's unbelievable.
It's
And she
amazing
shows
to
so
see.
much emotion on the ice, like it's really good.
This week she has something very, very big in the bag, and I will not give it away.
Not even if I press just slightly to see if you can just.
Well, I
get
mean,
it.
maybe if you press no, not at all. Not giving anything away.
Wow, so definitely tune in for that then.
Make sure you tune in.
So this is a random question.
Yes.
Before we get on to the very exciting stuff.
Why is AJ not as tall as me? Sorry, I thought that was the question.
Oh my god! No! I want to know the theory. You have obviously been asked this 1,000 times.
No.
It's not why. It's not why because I'm 5 foot and my sister's 12 and taller than me.
Okay. So what it is here? Okay, we're both daredevils, but Curtis was on the trampoline.
Right, just so everyone can say, I have done it many times and I still can do it.
Curtis was on the trampoline. He was like, you know what, Auntie, watch. We're going to do a backflip. On our Auntie Sandra went, no, Curtis, don't do a backflip. You could break your leg. Kurt goes, watch. Dum, breaks his leg. But he broke it cleanly through his growth plate. So now he's got really long legs and a very short body. So getting outfits
people
for
are
him
gonna
is a nightmare.
picture a blooming like spider's leg or something.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
with
You
a
are.
tiny body.
Your legs are as tall as me and your body's tiny.
So that's the theory behind it. You reckon that's what it is?
And we've both got very long arms because we've both broken our arms.
Yeah, we both do have quite long arms.
Is that a
actually.
thing? If you break something,
right.
it gets longer.
No, this is right. This is
I'm just
I
thinking,
think-
I'm thinking I want to get taller, and there might be an easy way
I
around
should have
it.
broke my leg instead of my
right.
arm.
This is Mum's theory, and this is AJ's theory.
makes-
Is this
it's a theory that makes
scientifically
sense, doesn't
proven?
it?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Don't agree with it.
Yeah, no, it makes
I-
sense. If you break it, it's going to grow.
I'm saying
An
yes
arm or a
because I'm
leg.
5 foot and want hope.
Okay, I like it. Just don't fall downstairs, please.
No. And if I do, I won't blame you two. So
But you'll
You're
be
all
taller,
okay.
so it's good.
obviously AJ, on to talk about your
Yes.
tour. Last year was your debut tour.
Yeah,
That was a success.
very much so.
That was a big success. What is different this time? I know we've already touched on it.
I think what's mainly different, obviously, we're doing more dates, so we've got nearly 20 dates. But the venues, the
also a good
venues are
point.
bigger. So last year, our biggest venue was like 1,000-seater.
Right.
This year, our smallest venue is 1,000-seater, going up to 3,000.
Wow.
So it's a lot bigger. But more to the point, the budget, the real thought process behind it is it's myself. I'm producing it. I've got every single song that I want, every single idea that I've had in the past 6 years. I've thrown into one show. And I do have to mention, Curtis was always going to be in the show. He was always scripted into this show.
Right.
And then he went and did Love Island.
Lying,
So
he's just using me.
so now I thought, you know what? How can I sell an extra couple of tickets and get him dancing and make him sweat and work for me? We'll bring him along on tour.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like a foolproof plan for me.
To be fair, I was actually always going to be doing the tour.
You
Well,
were.
It makes
back
sense. It makes sense. So, what do you feel about being on tour together? Does anyone get on each other's nerves? Because I've got a sibling. I could not go on tour.
No, we're pretty good actually. We do live together at the moment. I did. Okay, I've been
Oh,
on.
Joe,
I've been away.
No.
Quiet. Let me talk. I've been away for 4 weeks. I got in at 4 a.m. this morning. All I wanted
Wow.
was to see a clean flat.
Right.
There were
whoa.
5 mugs and 2 dishes in the sink. They were disgusting.
Right.
I have to clean them. That's
You don't have.
stains.
They're still in the sink. First of all.
But
Second
it's
of all,
not-
I'm going to clean them later on. Third of all, AJ's clean is like when we say clean. I mean, imagine the cleanest thing you have, cleanest place you've ever seen. That's dirty. So that's
I remember
AJ's
this.
clean.
I remember this, but I can't remember where I remember it from.
It
It was the interview
I
upstairs.
just like things to be the
So-
way
so-
they should be, perfect.
So his flat is still like
My mugs
immaculate
have
compared to
moved.
a normal person.
No. I have my tea, I have my sugar, I have my coffee. They've all moved. My kettle is in a different position. I'm not
and
happy about
actually,
it.
and I agree with that because I
my
noticed
toaster.
that and I haven't touched them. That was actually the cleaner that came in.
I don't have a cleaner.
You do have a cleaner because I paid for a cleaner to come in.
You do now.
Apparently, I have a cleaner now.
You do now. So that's one thing getting on, but another thing is the tiredness. You mentioned you've got more dates.
Yes.
So obviously when any artist goes touring, no matter what they're doing, it's like it strains on their body, but this is like to another level.
I think for me, one thing that I have changed, because doing Strictly, then doing pantomime, then doing an arena tour, and then going straight away into my own tour, I've run out of energy, so I've had to find new ways of revitalizing my body, and I've become vegan. I've been doing it since October, and I feel like mentally and physically I just have more energy. My body and my muscles don't feel swollen, and that's really helped me keep going. I don't even care if it's just a placebo in my head, but it does seem to work. Curtis is definitely not vegan, but I'm saving the planet and feeling better about myself at the same time.
So do you...
I don't think we should get into the argument of veganism and not being vegan.
Oh, we've got one on either side here.
I'm a foodie. I like all types of food.
I like food as well.
You know, I'm
all about the spices now.
But I feel we're just gonna cut this conversation here.
We're gonna cut it before it gets
But
too
no, on
tense.
a serious note, like you can only sleep so much when you're working so many hours a day. Like, you have to take into consideration other things that can help you, and the only thing that I could change was my food, and it honestly has helped me so much.
And as you said, even if it's in your head, it's helping.
Yeah, like this morning I woke up I got in at 4 a.m. I was up at 6 a.m. Like, I feel fine. I can just keep going.
I think naturally as well, you are a very hard worker, and we enjoy, like, this tour. It's not going to be work. Yes,
No,
it's going to be tiring.
I think that's one great thing about what we do. We both love what we do. So if we do it sounds crazy, but like 18-20 hour days, like every day, like it doesn't matter, because you're doing it because you enjoy it.
There's an end goal that, like,
it's passion project.
Yeah.
So on that passion, what's the best thing about touring? What's the worst thing about touring for each of you?
The best thing about touring for me is, one, the feeling. Different audience every single night, unless you're doing 2 shows a day. Still different audience with the same venue. I was thinking different venue.
I don't know what he needs. More sleep, apparently.
Yeah, I actually do. No, but
it's the people.
It's
seeing your fans in reality. Like, we do TV shows, we do things where we see a red dot on a screen, and you know there's people behind there, but until you actually see them,
live audience can be different.
They're not
every
real
time.
people. And knowing that you do a venue and then it's sold out, it's such a really rewarding feeling, knowing that they're there, and you just want to give them the best show possible. You give them all of yourself.
And you feed off the audience.
Yeah, you
know,
do.
They're going wild and crazy whilst you're on stage, and you feel and you absorb their energy and their love for what's hopefully love for what's going on. And then you absorb it, and then you love what's going on, and then you love it. So
it's adrenaline. It's all adrenaline based, I think.
Always, yeah. That's with us. Like, extreme sports before we got into dancing, then presenting, and like anything that holds an audience and gets your adrenaline up is like, yes.
So extreme sports.
Yeah.
I was unaware.
Snowboarding, quad biking, mountain boarding, skateboarding, motocross.
So lots of opportunities to grow.
Yeah.
That's kind of my arm.
My
arm was a great showing off moment. I did this massive jump 30 foot in the air, and then I was coming down, and I knew that I was gonna just stack it, and I did, and I broke my arm in nicely, and had to walk down a mountain in front of a large crowd.
No,
of people.
you didn't. I remember you stayed there. I ran down the mountain because I remember
I had to go
perfectly.
Step 1.
I
step
remember
2.
you stayed there, and I ran down the mountain to go and get help to try and.
Then we just got an ambulance because it was really bad.
Yeah, it was quite a bad break, to be fair, actually. Yeah.
It was impressive.
You guys haven't been that careful.
No, you gotta take life in both hands. You gotta throw it out there.
It's growing and experiencing things in life.
We wouldn't have this story to tell you.
Exactly.
If we were boring.
That is very true. That is very true.
You live, you learn, and then you. Yeah, that's that. You live and learn.
You live and learn.
I was going to say, and then you don't do it again, but we would still do the extreme sports again, so yeah.
That's fair enough. It's more about the adrenaline and, as you said, experiences. Everyone who's listening, if they don't know, where can they get tickets to the tour?
You can get tickets direct from all the venues, but more to the point, via our Instagrams. Our link is in the bio for all the tickets. But the thing is, with this tour, it is a UK dance tour. It's all across, absolutely everywhere. Our London dates are more Watford and Guildford. They're selling fast, so yeah. No, I would love everybody to come see it. It's amazing, and there are ways to get cheaper tickets via Groupon and things like that. So if you do find it, you can make it happen.
I'm sure loads and loads of people will come. That's a given, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's a given.
It's nice to know that.
Thank you very much for joining me.
No,
it's been an absolute pleasure, and I wish you both the best in what you're doing. I'm sure next year I'll be like, oh, they're doing this now, and you would you would have done
we
a lot
have
more.
got lots of exciting things planned for. I was going to say next year, but I realised
For
we're in
this year.
2020.
Yeah.
For this year,
now,
yeah.
Because
Ooh.
you think last time I spoke to you,
Yes.
this was before your first tour.
Yes.
This was before you going on Love Island. Think about how much that's changed.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what you guys do next. And I wish you the best doing it.
Wow,
Thank you very, very
See
much.
you next year at the
Yeah.
same time,
Yes.
same place.
Hopefully see you next year.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much.